Hello! Our departure date for Camp Eagle is quickly approaching, so I just wanted to run through a few things that have changed since last summer when we went to Camp Eagle, and also just a few quick reminders. First thing, if you have not checked out the packing list yet, please do so ASAP. You can find it on our website, and I've also linked it in the description box below where you can just go click it. A few really important items from that list that I wanted to touch on. Number one, please send clothes that are suitable for hot weather. So clothes that are breathable, easy to move in, comfortable. We are outside most of the day, and so clothes that will keep your child cool are really important. Number two, please send shoes that are suitable for walking. The packing list also includes sandals, but they need shoes that they can walk. We do lots and lots of walking. We hike almost everywhere, so please make sure their shoes are not going to hurt their feet or cause blisters or anything like that. Number three, sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. Please send plenty of sunscreen that will last your child the duration of camp. We are reminded from Camp Eagle counselors to reapply all throughout the day, so please send some they can keep in their room, and then maybe some they can throw in their bag as well. Number four is bedding. The bunk beds that we sleep in the cabin are just a twin size mattress. So you can either send twin size sheets with a blanket also for them to cover up with, or you could send a sleeping bag. Either one of those options work. Please remember to send a pillow as well. Number five, and probably the most important item of all, please send your child a reusable water bottle. There are water stations all over camp, and we visit those multiple times throughout the day and refill, so please remember to send a water bottle. Everything that gets packed for your child needs to have their name first and last written on it in Sharpie. Lots of items get lost, turned into lost and found every single summer. So this will just help us keep up with that stuff and recover it if it does get lost. As far as medications go, if you are sending any medications with your child, please pack them using these instructions. All medications, whether it is a prescription medication that they take daily or just an over-the-counter medication that they take as needed, every medication needs to be put in a Ziploc bag labeled with your child's first and last name and the dosage instructions. These will be turned into me before we leave on the 30th, and then I turn those in and they check them off with Camp Eagle's med staff. Their med staff is incredible. They are fantastic about keeping up with any medications that need to be given daily or at night before bedtime or with a meal. They are always on top of it. So please turn these medications in and do not pack them in your child's suitcase or bag. EpiPens and inhalers will be returned to either your child or a leader that is with your child. So make sure you label those as well. If you listed a medication on your child's registration form, this medication must be sent and turned in. So if it is on the list of medications, you must send that medication. If you look at the list and you think, that's really, they don't need that, or it's just a vitamin, I'm not gonna send that, please remove it from their registration list. So before your child leaves, you might go take a look at what all medications you listed and make sure those get packed. As far as money goes, students will have access to a snack bar and a souvenir shop this year every day after lunch. If you are not comfortable sending a debit card or cash with your child, but you still want to send them money, there is an option to give your camper access to funds using camp credit. So if you go to the registration form online where you originally registered them for camp, there is a camp credit option you can select, and you upload, however much you want them to have. It'll give you the ability to check what purchases they've made. You can check the balance. You can load more on there if you want. It's really cool. So, and any funds that are loaded onto this account can be refunded back to you after camp if needed. Okay, I know that was a lot of information at once. My hope is that going over these things ahead of time will help us have just a quick departure and easy check-in whenever we get there. Please remember, we have absolutely no cell service when we get down into Camp Eagle. Our adult leaders do have access to Wi-Fi periodically throughout the day. So in case of any emergency with your child, I can always go get a hold of you. If you have an emergency and you for some reason need to get a hold of me, the best way to do that is to either send me a text message or call my cell phone and leave me a voicemail. And then as soon as I connect to Wi-Fi, those will come through and I can get back to you. I'm going to send out my personal contact info and all of the drop-off times, pickup times, all of that information as soon as you watch this video. The only thing I could really ask for is for you to please be praying for all the students, all the leaders going to camp. Please pray just for safe travels, for safety while we're there at camp doing all these activities. Pray for any nerves that any of the students or leaders have, that those will just be calmed. And mostly just pray for God to move in the hearts of each individual student there, and then as our youth group as a whole. So we are super excited, and of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I will answer them the best that I can. But other than that, we will see you on the 30th.